Why is it so hard to heal from CPTSD? Well, healing from any trauma is no walk in the park, but complex trauma presents a unique set of challenges. Remember, complex trauma doesn't stem from a single event, but rather a series of interconnected and ongoing experiences, which are often rooted in childhood. This chronic exposure to adversity leaves deep scars, not just on the psyche, but on the very fabric of the brain. Here's why healing from complex trauma can be particularly difficult. First, we're dealing with a shattered sense of safety and trust. The very foundation of our security is often compromised in complex trauma. And this makes it challenging to build healthy relationships because openness and vulnerability feel inherently dangerous. Second, we're dealing with a situation where we have a chronically dysregulated nervous system. Our fight or flight responses get stuck on overdrive, leading to hypervigilance, emotional dysregulation, and physical ailments of various kinds. This constant state of alert makes it hard to relax, hard to open up and engage fully in your life. Third, there's often, with complex trauma, what we call a fragmented sense of identity. Complex trauma can shatter our sense of self and leave us feeling lost, confused, and disconnected from our core values and core beliefs. If we're struggling with complex trauma, then we're usually dealing with different parts of ourselves that are in conflict with each other. And this can feel kind of like being in a rowboat with parts of you rowing or pulling in different directions and at different speeds. Rebuilding a cohesive sense of identity takes time and it takes dedicated therapeutic effort. Fourth, there's usually a deep sense of shame and stigma. The nature of complex trauma often involves experiences that carry a lot of societal shame and stigma. This very feeling of shame can lead to isolation, to silence, hiding, and a difficulty seeking professional help. Next, denial and dissociation can get in the way. As a coping mechanism, our brains may choose to deny or dissociate or disconnect from the traumatic experiences. While this offers temporary relief, it hinders true healing and true integration of your past. This becomes an obstacle also because most mental health professionals, most therapists have no training or experience in recognizing or treating dissociation, and so it often sabotages treatment. Remember, though, healing is absolutely possible, though not necessarily easy. Despite the challenges, healing from complex trauma is absolutely possible. Remember, it's a marathon you're on. You're not on a sprint. So, treatment requires patience. It requires commitment. It requires self compassion and the right support system. And also, it requires the right therapist. Here are some key elements to keep in mind on your road to recovery. First, it's important to have trauma informed therapy. Find a therapist who understands and is experienced at treating the complexities of complex trauma. It's crucial. If you can, find a specialist. This person can provide a safe space to explore your experiences in a helpful way, and he or she can help you develop effective coping mechanisms. You also want to focus on building safety and building trust. You want to reconnect with your body and rebalance your nervous system through practices like mindfulness, yoga, Tai Chi, and other forms of exercise. These can help to regulate your emotions, build a good foundation, and they can help rebuild your inner sense, your inner felt sense of safety. It's vital that you nurture your own ability to give yourself self compassion. Learning to be kind and learning to be understanding towards yourself is key, especially when you're faced with triggers or setbacks. For many people, self-compassion requires practice. Remember, healing isn't linear. Progress takes time, and often my clients describe their healing process as a kind of upward spiral. Next, you want to connect with support. You want to build a supportive network of understanding individuals, whether that's through a therapy group, support groups, or through relationships and conversations with loved ones that you trust. These all provide invaluable encouragement and validation. Remember, you don't have to be alone on this journey. Healing from complex trauma is a courageous act. With the right tools and with the right support, you can reclaim your life and you can build your brighter future. If you or someone you know is struggling with complex trauma, please reach out for help. It's available. You deserve to heal and you deserve to live a fulfilling life. To learn more about recovering from trauma, please visit my website. The address is www.michaelgquirke.com. I wish you the best on your healing journey.